Hello everyone, my name is Abhinav, your host and your friend, and actually you can say that I am the owner of this channel, right? So today, first of all, I would like to confirm one thing that this is a AirPod, right? One is in my ear and one is in my hand. Because I don't have any mic, so I am just using this as a mic, right? My friend suggested me to do this, right? That's why, that's the only thing. So let's continue today's topic. Today I will be talking about the books I have read so far, my reading journey, my bookkeeping journey, etc., etc. We'll talk about that, right? This is the day two of 1000 years, 1000 days of English speaking journey, right? This is the day two. Let's begin with this um, journey, right? I'll tell you my journey, how I came on this point, and whatever the thing is. Let's start. So first of all, my reading habits, right? I don't read too much, or I don't read actually much. I've just some of the books I have just bought and I have read them just a little bit and I left. But yeah, I'm trying to develop these habits by time, right? So the journey starts from I guess 2021, yeah, where I have come to know about the stock market, and yeah, that was the COVID period. I don't have to go to school or somewhere, so I just ordered some books and I'll be reading them. Actually, I had read them. This is the motive of the channel is to improve my English and yours too. So if I just say some broken words, ignore that, right, guys? So let's come on the point. The journey was to read books. I have seen so many YouTubers talking about reading books, reading habits, right? The YouTuber called Segan, you can see him right here, right? I'll mention that. Yeah, so I used to see so many videos of him regularly, and in his video, he's a self-improvement YouTuber, by the way, and he suggested people to read books. Even I was very convinced. I was very amazed by his way of talking, way of thinking, right? So he taught us that he have developed these habits by reading books, right, over time. So I have ordered some few books, one or two books, right, about my interest of topics, right, and I have started reading them regularly. Okay, so let's start with these books. um, Here's the first book. This book named called How I Made $2 million in the Stock Market by Nicholas Darvas, right? Let me give it a look. Yeah, this is how it looks. This is a stock market based book, right? Showcasing the journey of Nicholas Darvas, who was a legendary trader and investor in the, I think, in the Canadian stock market or in the US stock market, right? Because I have not read this book properly, I have not read this book fully, so I think I am short on knowledge to make an opinion, right? I don't have the much knowledge, proper knowledge to make an opinion, right? So I think he was a Canadian or a US based trader or investor, something, and he have made $2 million in a very shorter period of time, like in some years, right? Because stock market is a place where you can't make money in the shorter run, you have to go for the long run, right? But he have made some money in important sum of money in a short period of time. That's why he's great, and he's the author of this book, right? So about this book, I have ordered this book in 2022, I guess June 2022, right? When I came to know about this book, that Nicholas Darvas has made so much success in stock market in a very shorter period of time, I was amazed by him. So I ordered his biography book, right? It is basically a biography, right? This is a biography book about his life, right, and his journey. So I think I bought this book for, I guess, somewhere around 300 rupees. The MRP is 395, but I think I got a discount of, I guess, I bought it somewhere around 300 rupees, and I think everyone should read this one because this is a very good book for the beginners who have interest in the stock market, right? Like me, and it teaches you a lot of things. However, I have not read this book properly. I have not given it proper time. I have not completed the book, but yeah, still I know that it is a good book, right? So this is basically my second book. Actually, this was my second book. In the starting of this video, I have said that this is the first book, but this is the second book of my journey, my reading journey. Because I have bought a book previously, but that was not with me right now, right? I don't have that book right now with me because I have given it to a friend, right, who have also interest in the stock market, and I have completed that book, and he wants me to share that book with him to expand his knowledge, and I give it to him, right? That's the thing. So I give it to him, and this is the second book right now I have. Okay. So let's come to the third book. Actually, they are in the packages. Let me open them. So it will take a while. So guys, this is the second book, right? Actually, the third book, logically. Have a look. This book is named Fundamental Analysis of Shares, Become an Intelligent Investor. This book is written by, and the author is Ankit Gala and Khushbu Gala. I know about them from YouTube, right? They are very good authors about the stock market and these type of money market things. They are one of the best YouTube authors, right? I've seen people talking about them on the YouTube and other social media platforms. Also, I have, when I came across this book on Amazon, yeah, I bought it from Amazon. There are some reviews who were saying this is the best book for a beginner to an advanced level, right? So I just ordered this book because I'm also a beginner, right? I think I ordered this book in 2023, I guess, right? Somewhere in 2023, I guess. So these two books obviously are stock market, and the book that I gave to my friend was also a stock market book, right? I have a lot of interest in the stock market. That's why I just bought these type of books, just to improve my knowledge. These books I bought in somewhere between 2021 to 2024, right? I bought some books in 2025. I'll come to that point later. So yeah, basically this is the thing, right? I have interest in the stock market, so I bought these kind of books regularly to improve my knowledge. Yeah. So this book basically, this one basically it teaches you about the fundamentals of the stock market, how to analyze a stock and how to analyze the industry, etc., etc. These type of stuff. This book contains, some of the very technical points. Yeah, I have read this one fully, right? I have read this book from the page 1 to the ending page, right? So this is a great book, I guess. It teaches us beginner to advanced concept which are important in the journey of stock market for every investor or trader, I guess. So yeah, the MRP is 300, but I think I bought it for somewhere around 275, right, if I remember properly. Because obviously Amazon gives you some discount on the books you buy, and obviously I am a regular customer, so I get some extra discount as well, right? So yeah, here's this invoice bill, right? Here, I don't know which, I guess this invoice is of some other book, right? Yeah. So basically these two books are based on the stock market fundamentals, right? Now the third book that is coming, logically the fourth one, will be based on the stock market too, but it will be on some different topics of the stock market, right? Let me unpack that. So guys, here I have the fourth book, that is Guide to Technical Analysis and Candlesticks, right? This book is written by Ravi Patel and forwarded by Jitendra Gala. Yeah, for your information, right? Just a second, guys. The book in my left hand, right? This one, okay, and the book in my right, this one. Yeah, these books are written by same brothers, right? Jitendra Gala, Ankit Gala, and Khushbu Gala. This book was written by husband and wife, and this book was written by their brother, right? This is the thing, So let me start with this book first. Guide to Technical Analysis and Candlesticks, right? This is, I think, a great book, phenomenal book, because like the previous one, this book also contains valuable information from basic to advanced. If you are a beginner who is trying to advance their journey in the stock market, and particularly who have bended towards the technical analysis side and on the trading side, this book is a heaven for you, I guess, because this teaches you so many technical analysis words, advanced patterns, basic patterns, intermediate patterns, and all that stuff. It's a great book. Let me check the price. It's not mentioned in there, but if I remember, I think I bought this for somewhere around 350 somewhere, right? Because this is till now, this is the longest book. Actually, it contains the highest number of pages, right? I haven't read this book from page 1 to the ending page like the previous one, unlike the previous one, right? But yeah, I have read it enough to say that this is a great book about stock markets technical analysis, and you should read these kind of books, and especially this one if you are into trading or something like that. Right, I'll recommend you to read this book, right? Actually, I haven't read this book totally, so I'm getting out of words, I'm getting out of points to talk about this. Yeah, so let's take out the next book, right? Just a second, guys. Okay, so this one is very special, right? This one is very special. Here the book, it is named Guide to Futures and Options, right? This book is written by Ankit Gala and Jitendra Gala, brothers, we have talked previously, right? This is a quite small book, it contains fewer pages. But yeah, I think the texture of this book, when I touch it, I got a feeling of a premium book, but it is a budget one. So I think I bought this book for somewhere around 250 something, like 250 60 something, and this is one of the best book I have ever read. Because as you know, I am into stock market from a considerable period of time, but everyone wants to try their hand in the futures and options. I don't want to try my hand because it requires a lot of money and efforts. Yeah, but I want to acquire the knowledge, right? So I have tried to sneak into futures and options, and the best way I have found is by reading this book, right? I have read it from the page 1 to the last. As you guys know, that futures and options is a very complex topic, right? Especially in India, where the European call options and these kind of stuff goes on. It becomes very hard to grab concepts. It becomes very hard to grab the knowledge, And if you have the knowledge, you can't apply it in the practical markets so easily, right? That's why I have bought this book, and it have taught me a lot of things. A lot of things actually. Futures and options is a very technical subject to talk on. We'll talk on it later. So let's move on to the other book, guys. Actually, I don't have a lot of things to talk on this topic, right? because unlike the technical analysis or the fundamental analysis, it is a very deep subject. It is a very very deep subject, and the things written in this book are very hard to grab. Even I have just read and I don't even know how to tell to you. So that's why I just let's move on to the next book. So guys, here's the fifth book, actually logically the fifth book, I guess. 1 2 3 4 5, yeah. Logically the sixth book and technically the fifth. So here's the book which I bought recently in March of 2025. It named Commodity Markets and Derivatives. It was published by a company, or I guess a firm named Cengage, right? Cengage. You can see it here on the top, right? So yeah, this is one of the I guess expensive book that I bought so far, because I bought it from somewhere around 400 or 420 rupees, I guess. I don't have the proper I don't remember properly, but yeah, this is one of the most expensive book I have ever bought. And I have bought this book to get knowledge of the commodity derivatives, right? Commodity includes like gold, steel. Agri commodity includes coffee, which is also printed on the front page of this book. Wheat, rice, etc., etc. It have a different market, different future and options positions, just like just like the stock market. It is completely different. I have read this book, and I think for knowledge you should also read this book. Actually, I have not read it fully until now, right? I have read just somewhere around 25-26 pages of this book. I have got some another work after that when I started reading it, so I couldn't complete it. Yeah, but I'll definitely look into it after some time, because I'll be making YouTube videos nowadays. Festivals are coming and all that stuff. I can't read that book, because these kind of book requires a expensive, sorry guys, these kind of book requires high level of focus and thinking, right? If I just read it line by line, that doesn't make any sense. So I have to apply it practically while understanding the concepts. That becomes important, right? So yeah, what could I say about this book more? Yeah, there's one thing about this book that I like the most, right? It comes here with a QR code. You can see here. This is a QR code, and it gives you some practice and learning concepts on your mobile, right? This company Cengage have a mobile app as well, where you can scan this QR code and you will get extra stuff to study, right? That is the thing, right? This is one of the important, actually one of the extra things that a company can give to the user, which makes the image of the company better. This is the first book in which I have noticed something like that, right? Giving a QR for better and more options to study, like that, more information, right? More concepts, which I liked about this book the most, right? None of the books previously have given me something like that, or but yeah, this book is written in a language or in a way that it becomes hard to grasp anything, right? From the beginning, even from the beginning, it will become very hard to grasp anything, because it is a expert or a more than advanced level book, right? Unlike these kind of books that we have talked previously, it is a more advanced book, right? So you have to be good at your basics. Only then you can grasp what this book is saying. You can understand things only then. That's the one thing. Let's move to another book, I guess. There's nothing much to talk about this one. Let me unpack those, right? So yeah guys, one of my favorite books, right here. This book is named Faf Through Fire, right? And this is the biography of a cricketer named Faf du Plessis. He's from South Africa. Actually, this is the best book I have ever read. I bought this book last year in May 2025, and I think I bought it for somewhere around 375 something, right? With delivery charges. Yeah. So this is one of the best book I have ever read, because it is an autobiography of Faf du Plessis, the cricketer, the South African cricketer, and I am a big fan of him from my childhood. I have watched his innings, his batting, his captaining way, the way he captained his team, right? I'm just glad. I want to read his book. And when I came to know that he have launched a book, I just simply ordered it on the first time, right? And I think this book gives you a very lot of learnings, right? I can't tell you in this video because it's the longest book. See, let me see. It contains the most number of pages in a book that I have read so far. Yeah, this is the longest book I have ever read. I've not read it, from page 1 to ending page, but yeah, I have I've read it around 80-85%, right? And it's almost good to go. And it contains so many memories of Faf du Plessis, so many memories of mine, which I just get a flashback of. Yeah, this happened. I watched it on TV live, right? That is written in this book, and I think that's a very, very fair book, right? Everyone should read this kind. Not this one, because I have read this for myself. I'm a fan of Faf du Plessis, that's why I read this. But I recommend you to read the autobiography of your favorite sports person, musician, anyone, entrepreneur or actor whom you like. Just read their autobiographies or their biographies. It's very helpful. I am into sports. I love sports. I used to play cricket, a lot. That's why I know Faf du Plessis. He's my idol, and that's why I have read his book, right? You can do the same with your idols as well. You can check whether they have released their autobiographies or biographies. You can go and buy them, right? But yeah, I would say this is one of the best book. If you are into cricket, right? If you do watch cricket or you love cricket, I think this is the book you should read once at least. Because it teaches you a lot of things. Obviously, if you are into cricket, you have memories, and this book is gonna renew those memories. That's the thing. Let's get into the next book, right? So yeah, this is the most beautiful book I have. I don't say I've read it, but yeah, this is the best. Forget the previous ones. All just focus on this one. Yeah, this is the best. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and I think everyone should have this book in their homes, because this is a pavitra book. This is a mythology. I don't say that word because I don't know the meaning. Yeah, but this is the best book I've ever read. I've read it just a small bit. I think I've read it just 10%, because it's a book you can't read in a single time. You have to give some regular timings to this book. Only then you can complete this one, because it's actually very long. And obviously this book contains so many learnings, so many life learnings. Being a Hindu, I'm glad that my religion have this kind of book, because it gives so many learnings to the youth, to the life. People of any age can read this book, and this is the best. Believe me, this is the best. I think every non-Hindu who wants to get better in life, who wants clarity in life, can read this. This is the app for everyone, right? If you are Hindu, if you are not Hindu, that doesn't matter. If you want clarity in life, just read this. This is one of the best. Actually, not one of the best. This is the best, right? As I said, I have read this somewhere around 5 to 10%. But yeah, in those learnings, I have got some very, very clarity about my life, that what I want to do or what I want to head towards, all that stuff. And yeah, I bought this book from Amazon or Flipkart, I don't remember properly, but yeah, one thing to be noted about this book is that this is not the original Bhagavad Gita, this is the translated version, the author named R.R. Verma, yeah, he have translated the original Bhagavad Gita, which is in Sanskrit, I guess. He have translated that into Hindi, obviously. In this book, there's a paragraph written in Sanskrit, and then on the lower side, the translation in Hindi is given by R.R. Verma ji, and that's what I like the most about this book. People can easily understand Hindi. In today's time, Sanskrit we can't understand that properly, but we can understand Hindi properly. That's why this book is the best. I have bought the translated version because I know I can understand Hindi. I can't understand Sanskrit. That's why. So all of these books I have read so far. Let me count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one that I have gave to my friend. I can't show you that right now because I don't have it with me. But yeah, all those 7 books. I also have one more book. I'll make a complete another video on that, or I'll upload a short video on that book, right? Because I forget where I have placed that book, where I have put that. But yeah, that book is named something about I guess The Tigers of Kumaon by Jim Corbett, and that's a wildlife based book that is based on the life of Jim Corbett. He was a I guess I don't know properly, but I think he was a British soldier who have come to India and who helped Indian people to get rid of man-eating tigers, as you have seen in the stories, right? I'll make a separate video on it. That is one of the best book I have read. But yeah, if I have to rank these books, just a second, let me put them. If I have to rank these books, how will I rank? Okay, so the first one, this will always be Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is the best. Everything that I want in a book is in it, right? Okay, the second book that I want that everyone should read is, I guess, Far Through Fire. This is one of the best book, and I placed it on the second number because yeah, I have read it and I'm impressed with it. On the third, I think I should give the third position to this one, right? Fundamental Analysis of Shares. Obviously, it's personal choice that I love stock market. I have given it a third position. If you don't love stock market, you love something else, you are into something else, you can accordingly change that kind of. So now the fourth position I'll give to this one. Just a second, guys. This book, right, How I Made $2 Million in the Stock Market by Nicholas Darvas. This is I give it the fourth position, right? Because this is also a great book about this is also based on the biography of Nicholas Darvas, and he is great, phenomenal author, right? He shared his life journey, and that's what I like about this book, right? Okay, the fifth book, I would say, Guide to Technical Analysis and Candlesticks. Obviously, yeah, again, this is a choice of your own. That I love stock market. I have placed this on number 5. Yeah, on number 5. Because this is the book in which everything is written so easily. Actually, everything is written so clearly that anyone who is not into stock market can easily understand everything word by word, right? That's why I placed it on the number 5 position. Now here comes the number 6th book. This is the Guide to Futures and Options, right? This is one of the best book, right? But yeah, I have placed it on number 6th position, because this is an advanced or an expert level book, right? So you can't just buy it and understand it. You have to explore the basics. You have to be good at the basics, only then you can understand this book, right? That's I guess that's a disadvantage for this book, right? But obviously, if you are into that advanced or the expert or the intermediate level, this is heaven for you, right? This is heaven. And on the last, right, I have placed this one. uh, this is the commodity markets and derivatives, right? I've placed it on the last because I have not read this book fully. I'm not questioning its quality, it's the content it contains, but yeah, I am just blaming myself that I haven't read this book. So how can I position it on a better position? I have not read it. If I ever read it, actually I will read it. Then I will let you know about this book. Obviously, till then it will be on the last position for me. So yeah, that's all for this video. And yeah, the background lights, the light coming from this gate and these windows, please let me know, is this okay or not? Yeah, and let me know, is my voice coming clear or not, right? I have just made this so-called jugaad for my audio. These are the AirPods I have. My friend suggested that you should make videos with these AirPods. That's why I'm making these videos, so that my audio gets clear. Any editing, I'll not edit the I'll not do any editing in this video, right? It will be mostly raw. And the thumbnail, yeah, I think I'll make some AI thumbnail. But yeah, let me know in the comments what should I do next. And if you want to talk me on any topic, you can just comment. You can comment your views about me, about my videos, about my content, anything that you want to know that I can improve on. That will be helpful more for me. And the motive of this channel is to learn English together and grow together, right? I learn English, you will learn English, we will both grow together. That's the aim of this channel. So I hope that's all for today. That's enough for today. Thank you everyone. I'm signing off.